This is the Red and Gold Fan Club from KPIX and CBS News Bay Area.
I'm Ann Makovic, and this is the Red and Gold Fan Club. And today's episode is the last, of course, before the big game on Sunday. And our super fans are here. They've watched a season full of ups and downs, mainly ups. And of course, Super Bowl LVIII is finally here. The 49ers are in Vegas right now looking for revenge against the Kansas City Chiefs. You can watch that game here on CBS. And of course, we've had live coverage in Vegas all week long. But it is the 49er faithful, all of the team's loyal fans that are creating the real energy that we need here on Sunday. So let's get to know our panel today, our 49ers super fans, starting with a returning face from last week's show, Jamie Garrison. Now, Jamie, we know that last week you had so many great stories from Matt, but before we get into Sunday's game, let's take a moment to appreciate the season the Niners have had so far. So what is your favorite memory from this season?
Well, I'll say that last game, the championship game, where we came from behind. I mean, that was a brutal first half. And then at halftime, we actually got to high five Frank Gore and Bryant Young. So that I think brought some new energy to the team. And, we came back stronger than ever. So coming back from behind, Brock's got a lot of, adversity about that, right? Is he really the quarterback or is he just a game manager? And he is a quarterback that can bring us from behind to a win. So
last week, you told us that before the Niners' last Super Bowl appearance in 2020, you actually flew to Miami. This is an amazing story. Without a ticket to the game, and you got a last-minute ticket and ended up watching that game in a suite with Lady Gaga. That is amazing. How do you top that this year?
Well, I'm hoping I land in a suite with Tay-Tay, Taylor Swift. So if anybody has tickets out there, I'm looking for 3.
Okay, so the problem, of course, is if you were in a booth with Taylor Swift, you guys would be cheering for different teams.
Well, that you can't have competition without the other team there.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be fun.
True, and you would yell louder because she's got to save her voice. All right,
Exactly.
Jamie, we're going to keep it all in the family. Now, you recruited another super fan to join us on the show today, your dad, Patrick. Thanks for being here, Patrick. You have been a diehard fan for so long. You actually got married at a tailgate at Candlestick Park. You got to tell us about that.
Yes, I did. Well, we figured we'd go to a place where we could have all our friends and family, and the venue price was real low. And it worked out really good. My wife, Kristen, which is in the picture behind me, she passed away in 2015, and we sent her off to God with her 49er jersey and everything else. And I have her wedding ring, which is, I don't know if you can see it, but it's red and gold.
Wow.
Yeah, we were both really, really big fans. And we won tailgate of the game in 2009. And then in 2009, we didn't win tailgate of the year, but we won best food, which was really good.
Okay, so what was the food that wins you tailgate of the year?
We had ribs. We had bacon wrap, kind of like a bacon wrap cordon bleu. It was real small bites and just a lot of bacon wrapped artichoke hearts, stuff that we always do, and just a lot of good stuff.
All right, and you're continuing to make your wife proud. We know that you have seen so much Niners history over the years. We don't know what's going to happen Sunday, of course, but how does this season compare to others that you remember?
Well, this is like the last game was one of the best. I mean, it's just all the memories just build up and have it. It's just waiting and finally happening again. The AD ricochet was, off the face mask. That was a great catch and very, very, very vivid memory.
A lot of excitement. All right, thanks for that, Patrick. Now to another returning guest, Renee Rodriguez. Renee, you said that you've not missed a home game this season. So we got to ask, where are you going to be watching on Sunday?
Well, if I could score a ticket, I would absolutely go to Vegas. But right now, the plan is to join some other season ticket holders at a watch party here in the city.
Okay, and you'll be joining your friend there. Introduce us to your friend.
My bear. My Build-A-Bear, rocking my Niners stuff. It's Bay Bear, Bay
Okay.
Bosa Bear.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, now when you take a look back at this season so far, what is your favorite moment or your favorite memory?
I have so many. Okay, I loved it when we just annihilated the Cowboys, number one. Okay, and that bounce off of the other person. I mean, come on, butterfly catches. Like the whole season was just like full of amazing stuff. There's like not one moment. And can I just tell you, the championship game, the camaraderie, the vibe, the energy, singing, lights with all the other 49ers fans, amazing.
So fabulous. All right.
Heart and
Yeah.
soul.
Oh, even watching it on TV, we could feel it, but I'm sure it was a different scenario watching it in person. All right. Thanks for that, Renee. Last but not least, making his first appearance on the fan club, it is Mike Bobadilla. Mike, you have been a season ticket holder for more than 40 years now. I can't believe this is the first time you've joined us on the broadcast. You've witnessed 5 Super Bowl wins. So how does the current Niners team stack up to some of what you've seen?
Well, I think we have a really good shot this year. I mean, we're definitely better prepared to deal with Kansas City than we were back in 20. The Miami game was just heartbreaking at the end. My wife and I were there, and everything was great until the last 5 minutes. Then it was awful. And then coming out of that stadium, it was just it was not good.
Yeah, how do you recoup from something like that? I mean, now that we're trying to bring that energy in here.
We got out of the stadium. I couldn't even find my car. I was so mad. I was like wandering around the parking lot.
Couldn't see through the tears in your eyes. Now, we know that you are heading to Vegas on Friday. What are your plans for the weekend, including game day?
Well, I was telling these guys, my wife is actually on vacation right now. She's coming from Japan.
Oh.
She's coming Friday morning, and then we're driving over. But after she comes in. So not only Taylor's coming in from Japan, my wife Lauren is too.
Wow. Okay, so she's going to be in Japan with Taylor Swift, I'm assuming.
She's Lauren will be going over, but she'll be ready.
Very good. All right, still ahead here on the Red and Gold Fan Club. Now that we've met our super fans, just a few more days, of course, until kickoff. So we're going to ask them what the Niners need to do to take down the Chiefs once and for all.
This is the Red and Gold Fan Club from KPIX and CBS News Bay Area.
All right, welcome back to the Red and Gold Fan Club. We've met our super fans. Now let's step between the lines and talk a little strategy. Jamie, we're going to start with you again. Pick one player or one matchup that you think could decide a Sunday's showdown.
Ooh. Well, I think the matchup between Brock and Mahomes, quarterback to quarterback. I'm excited to see what Brock can do. I mean, he's gotten us this far from Mr. Irrelevant to Mr. Relevant,
Yeah, so that puts a lot of pressure on him, though. Like, he's already come from behind. He's been the underdog. It's like, can you stick it out?
He better.
We're counting on him. All right, thanks for that, Jamie. Now it's Dad's turn, Patrick. If you had to pick the number one key for the Niners on Sunday.
I think Kittle in the middle. I mean, he's going to play his butt off and beat Kelsey in his game. And, it's just going to be Kittle in the middle.
Mm-hmm. All right, all eyes on Kittle. Patrick, Renee, moving forward a little bit here, we're assuming that you are going to predict a Niners win. I think we're all on the same page with that. So if that's the case, who do you think is going to end up as Super Bowl MVP when it's all said and done?
Brock Purdy. Come on, Mr. Relevant. Like Jamie said, he's relevant. This guy is amazing. He's holding it down. In Brock, we trust.
So you don't think there's any chance of caving under the pressure?
No. I think he's amazing. I think he thinks, he's watching. He's really astute. He is very cognizant. I think he is brilliant. And I think that people have underestimated him.
Mm-hmm. Clearly. All right. Mike, once again, over to you. You say the game is, let's just say that the game is over. Niners are lifting their 6th Lombardi trophy. Who's standing up there on the stage as the MVP of Super Bowl LVIII?
I'll have to agree. It's going to be Brock. One of the things that I see in Brock is that when he's up against like a top tier quarterback, that's when he gets you. It's in him to even just play harder and play with more guile. That's he's got something innate in him that we were lucky to pick him up as quote the last pick in the draft. And I don't know if you heard that conversation that Kyle told Jed that he was going to be our starting quarterback. Freaked out Jed. So yeah, I think it's going to be Brock. I mean, we have a lot of great players that are going to pull through, but I do believe Purdy's going to be out there, and he'll be just his humble self as we've seen all season.
So I think, okay, we're all going Purdy and also Kittle, but when it comes to Purdy, do you think he has what it takes to line up with the other great Super Bowl quarterbacks that have actually brought the 49ers to the win? And I'll give that to anybody.
I think, if he does it, I think he's, it's a great start. And that's how I'm looking at it. That no one can be kind of, up there until they've been able to do it once and then repeat, and that's how I interpret that.
That's true. Wise words. All right, still ahead. These super fans have been dedicated for years, decades, but they've got a long way to go to match the couple you're about to meet. Plus, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas unless you're leaving with some ink. Coming up next on the Red and Gold Fan Club, Kelsey Thor checks out a Vegas institution and how they're preparing to give out some permanent Super Bowl souvenirs.
This is the Red and Gold Fan Club from KPIX and CBS News Bay Area.
All right, welcome back. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's relationship might be making all the headlines these days, but tonight a story of red and gold romance for the ages. Our Juliette Goodrich met a couple from the Bay Area. They live in Las Vegas now, and their love for each other and the 49ers has been going strong for more than 7 decades.
Like we love each other. Like we love each other. No, we don't love each other, but
yeah.
They are known as Mr. and Mrs. T. They've been married 72 years, and their secret, staying faithful.
Yeah, faithful, yes. Faithful for the 49ers. They have made our day.
They've completed our marriage.
Yeah.
Mr. T is 92 years old. Mrs. T just turned 89, and they started their love for the Niners when they started dating.
When we were dating in 1951, we started going to the game, and we got married in 1952.
Season ticket holders by 1956, and the album of photos began.
Yeah, this is an album that we started when we first purchased our Super Bowl tickets. This is a picture at Candlestick Park where we were seated.
And the photos are priceless.
We met John Madden and asked him about taking pictures with us, and he did that. We also have pictures in here of us inside of his cruiser. Yeah, Jerry Rice, Roger Craig, Dwight Clark. 1995, on our way to Miami for the Super Bowl.
Mrs. T said one time Dwight Clark asked her for a photo thinking she was the celebrity.
Yeah, he came up to me. I was taking pictures with different ones, and he came up, "Can I take a picture with you?" But I didn't know who he was. He was out of uniform.
And I know you would want to see this. This is the way we tailgated every game.
Oh, let's see this.
And look at that bar.
Wow.
Every game.
Their favorite player, Christian McCaffrey. All-time favorite, Ronnie Lott. And no doubt, these two are a winning team together.
Because we attended the games all the time, and that kept us entertained. Rather than fussing, arguing, we got away from that when we went to the games.
A lesson to us all, stay 49er faithful.
I love it. What a beautiful couple. Now, there are so many ways to commemorate a Super Bowl and show your dedication, but some people want a more permanent souvenir. Kelsey Thor shows us how Bay Area tattoo shop owners, well, one in particular who moved to Vegas years ago, is capitalizing on the Niners' run to the big game.
Robert Gonzalez Tattoo Shop, Coolsville Tattoo, is a Las Vegas institution. It's been around since the 80s and now has multiple locations. But before all of this, Robert actually got his start in the Bay Area.
Everybody I knew tattooed, or their parents did when I was growing up, and just kind of came kind of natural.
Robert was born and raised in San Jose. His first tattoo shop was actually in his hometown.
On San Marcos, down from Piquillon.
Robert says back then, tattoo artists barely made a living, so he packed up and moved to Vegas.
Vegas is Vegas. I mean, it's the entertainment capital of the world. Everybody comes here and everybody wants to get tattooed.
Vegas has been great for Robert's business, but he says even all these years later, he still has a strong connection to the Bay and, more importantly, the 49ers.
I was born in 1961. I started watching probably when about 71, 72. I've been watching football and I've been watching the Niners forever.
So this last week, when the Niners sealed their ticket to Las Vegas's first ever Super Bowl, Robert was ecstatic.
This is like the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, it's great. You know what I mean? I live here. I've lived here. All my kids are born and raised here. It's a big what to do for my whole family.
To celebrate, Robert says his shops will be offering all sorts of Super Bowl themed tattoo designs. And he's already getting hundreds of calls from excited customers.
They want San Francisco, of course, our 49ers. Some of them even go, can you get one that just says like a heart with Swiftie for Taylor Swift? I'm like, I guess we can do that.
Robert says so far no one has gotten a Super Bowl prediction tattoo, but he's expecting a lot of them later on this week. He did, however, make a little bet with his wife. If the Niners win, he's going to get his first Niners tattoo. If the Chiefs win, she'll get a Chiefs tattoo. What about a Taylor Swift-themed tattoo? That's one we'll have to see.
All right, I'll get the Chief one with the heart thing. This one.
That one?
And you're getting, you have to get this one with the
Well, the artists at Coolsville say they expect to do about 500 tattoos a day leading up to the big game. Coming up next, we're going to bring back our super fans and get their final predictions for Super Bowl LVIII.
This is the Red and Gold Fan Club from KPIX and CBS News Bay Area.
All right, welcome back to the Red and Gold Fan Club. Time to get down to it right now. Jamie, what is your final score prediction?
I think it's going to be a really close game, and we have to come out hot and strong. So my prediction is 24-21. 3 points.
Okay. Nail biter, you think we're going to go to the end?
I think so.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We'll have to be prepared for that. All right, Patrick, same question. Final score.
I think it's going to be 17-34. I think we're just going to tear them up. They're not expecting us to do it, but we're going to do it.
All right, a lot of confidence there. I love it. All right, Renee, your turn. What do you think? Final score on Sunday?
I think we're going to be battling. It's going to be a fight. Everybody wants it, and it's going to be close. 3 points, 27 us, 24 them.
Oof. Okay, and again, you think it's going to come right down to it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And Mike, bring us home. What's the final score?
And I thought it was going to be 24-21 also, but the deal is we're going to see Jake kick it through for the winning kick. It's going to be a nail biter for sure.
Okay, I guess they say that's a good game, right? It keeps us on the edge of the seats. Would you prefer something like that over a blowout?
Not really.
Fair.
We want a blowout.
Blowout. We can all relax, enjoy the party.
We want a game. We want a game like Philadelphia game.
Okay, right, and we can just all relax. Yeah. I can see that. Okay, well, that's not what we're here for. We're here to stress and cheer and have the party. So we're glad that you all joined us for this. And of course, a reminder, we are your station for Super Bowl LVIII. We have live coverage in Vegas this whole week leading up to the big game. You can catch all the action right here on KPIX on February 11th. Again, thank you guys so much for watching the Red and Gold Fan Club, for being a part of it. Yes, to all of our super fans, enjoy Super Bowl Sunday. We're going to have plenty of coverage on KPIX and CBS News Bay Area.
Go Niners.
Go Niners.
Niners.
That's the stick.
Woohoo!